Yeah, hi. Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, it is time for your late night AEW Dynamite review. This is not a wrestling show, man. This is literally an indie glorified gay porn. Okay? This is not cool. This is not close to the Attitude Era. This is not close to the Ruthless Aggression Era. This is literally just indie horseshit, and I don't understand how people are saying this is the greatest wrestling fed and whatever, just because of an overrated fucking supposed WrestleMania type show, and because freaking dark, because what was it? Because two fucking midgets debuted, all of a sudden it's a great show. You know what I mean? That is literally why, and also an overrated tag team match where they fucking sell like shit. And they're doing corny shit, but apparently that's good wrestling. Yeah, whatever. Grab your Coca-Colas and drink it magnificently there, make the bitches go, oh shit, oh shit. You won't if you're if you're a fat neck-bearded mongoloid, alright? Oh shit, cheers, motherfuckers. But yeah, this show is terrible, boring as fuck, and I feel bad for you if you think this is a wrestling show. I honestly do, because you probably think fucking, you accept shit. Okay? I don't know. But again, I don't know, what can I really say? Like, anyways, let's talk about this show. So the show started. I gotta fucking wait for this to restart. So the show started with Malachi Black defeating Dustin Rhodes. No fuck was really given. This match should have. I don't know. You established that fucking Cody Rhodes gets like squashed by Malachi Black. That's if I remember. If memory serves me right, and then fucking Dustin Rhodes, his older brother, can have like a longer match than him. You know what I mean? But whatever. It is what it fucking is. Yeah. The Lucha Brothers celebrate winning the AEW Tag Team titles. I don't know. We are Luchas. We won. Whatever. I really don't care. So, it is what it is. Then CM Punk comes out. He says he wants to thank Darby Allin, Sting, and all the fans for all out. CM Punk wonders what's next for him. So basically, CM Punk's role is that, I'm here to have a good match. I'm going to let you fans decide. Did you watch the show? We saw John Moxley, Ruby Soho, Bryan Danielson, and Adam Cole. He's going to name drop people just to try to make people pretend to care. I don't fucking know. This is just retarded. This humble CM, this is not character. Okay? Just him being happy to be there, that's not character. That's not cool. That's not wrestling. You're supposed to fucking have a character and been being part of these crazy storylines or shit like that. This is not storylines. Then fucking Taz interrupts and says, Punk, you better not name a member of Team Taz. And then Punk said, I did it, but then you did it on podcast that nobody watched. Then he brings up Hobbs and Stark. And they said he needs to stop it, and then Punk tells Taz that he'll send him Ricky Starks, Hook, and Powerless Hobbs. Beat me if you can, survive, and if I let you. Listen, Punk is not terrible at cutting promos. He's not. He's really not. He actually does try. I think out of all the indie guys he talk, that's why I think that, out of these indie guys, I do like him. I do not hate Punk. But here's the problem. He's interacting with this shit. Seriously? This is the shit the story is... Literally, there's the stories that, I want to face someone. And then fucking Team Taz has decided to give him his wishes. Even though now Punk didn't name drop them. But whatever. It's so retarded, I really think. I don't know. Britt Baker, okay, so apparently Ruby Soho, okay, first of all, let me fucking, this Ruby Soho bitch, this fucking Ruby Riot. Who the fuck, okay. First of all, nobody knows or gives a fuck about Ruby Riot or whatever the fuck she calls herself now. This Ruby fucking Soho bitch, nobody gave a fuck about her when she was in WWE. Who the fuck's gonna give a shit about her when she's in AEW? It's not like she has some name value that people know or give a fuck about besides Smarty fans. Okay? Who the fuck's gonna give a shit? Whoop-de-doo, she's in fucking AEW. Guess what? Nobody fucking really knows who the fuck she is. No one's gonna be... But again, it's not like she's CM Punk. Okay? At least with CM Punk, people know who the fuck he is. Okay? At least, because he was a former WWE champion and fucking at least, like... He was presented, like, he actually fucking, some people actually know who the fuck he was, some casuals, but I guess a very few, but at least people somewhat know who he is, especially when he went to UFC. Nobody fucking knows who the fuck Ruby Riot is, or Ruby Soho as you call her now. Nobody fucking knows or cares. She didn't amount any name value, nobody's gonna fucking remember her. She's not gonna bring in any viewership, okay? And again, if you're gonna introduce her, why all of a sudden when she comes in the show, she's going to get another contendership? Okay? Shouldn't you introduce her to the fans? Introduce her? I understand, like, all these smarts, they're going to know her. But you got to introduce her to what the casual's going to fucking... How the fuck people going to know who the fuck she is? You got to present people like they're new characters for fuck's sakes. It's not like she's fucking Hulk Hogan for fuck's sakes. Or a Trish Stratus even. Okay? Let's be honest here. Then fucking Britt Baker says she's impressed by Ruby Soho. Then she says, "Oh, I know who you are." Just to pretend there's a story where there's no story. Ruby she tells Ruby, "Why don't you run away to the catering area where she spent the last 4 years of her life?" And blah blah blah. Then I don't know. Ruby so calls her a bitch or whatever, and I don't care. The Jamie Hayter chick is not too bad looking, by the way. I will say this: she was looking all right. But yeah, what's sad is that this Jimmy Hayter, she debuted. We're supposed to believe it's some big debut, and she's the one who returned or debuted or whatever, and then she loses tonight. Like, what the fuck? Power-Ups Hobbs defeats Dante Martin. Who the fuck is Dante Martin? No one knows or cares. What's his character? Why don't you introduce us to who the fuck? Because apparently, oh, you gotta watch AEW Dark. Who the fuck cares about Dark? Okay, seriously. MJF is upset, claims that Jericho defeated him for no reason, restored a match, said they're biased against him. Then MJF calls Connecticut the biggest dumpster of the Midwest and tells anyone who jumped the guardrail and attacks him so he can beat their ass. Then he mocks Brian Pillman's junior sister as well as the other fans in the crowd. Then Brian Pillman Jr. comes out and says that he's this city breeds badass like his dad and Don Moxley, and says that calls MJF an jack off, blah blah blah, and it's a shame that and then fucking MJ says it's a shame that his drug addict mother couldn't be birthed to a number of possible second generation, ended up swallowing him instead of swallowing him, and then MJF and Pillman Jr. get in a brawl. Gift Garrison comes out and tries to help Brian Pillman gets it taken out. There's a little dissension between MJF and his partner for some reason. Like, what are you gonna do to Warlord? Is he gonna stop loading cum on MJF's asshole? Like, who the fuck cares? You know what I mean? I think Brian Pillman Jr. Like, again, you gotta establish more of a character with this guy. This guy has some promise. You know, I think this guy has some promise. You know? He's a second generation guy. He can talk a little bit. I don't mind him. But it's like, what's his character and shit like that, you know? Maybe that would be something if you establish something. Maybe the guy could be a star. Maybe a bigger star than his father. You know, it is what it is. Because, again, it's a shame that Brian Pillman didn't really become a star. You know, he passed away at a young age. But it is what it is, so... Yeah. Ruby Soho defeats Jamie Hayter. And then fucking Rebel and Britt Baker attacks her. But then Riho who was small, but she was able to beat up 2 people for some reason. And Chris Statler comes out to I don't know, whatever. The Pinnacle defeats the Dark Order, and then the Dark Order has a little dissension in each other, and blah blah blah. All I care about is, the only thing I care that's dark is Anna Jay's fucking black leather pants. That's all I care about. She's fucking hot. Fucking was not Britt Baker. Did I say Britt Baker? I said Anna Jay. Anna Jay's fucking hot. How about have her take Conti do some hot shit with each other? That's all. That's the Dark Order we need, for God's sake. Or fucking fuck. Wasn't her gimmick that she was gonna be hot, but then you decided her the dark evil? Well, even though she's not a dark evil character, at least have her be like some hot women. I don't know. What's wrong with having hot women do hot? You're a TV-14 for fuck's sakes. Can you do hot shit with the women? You have a TV-14 rating. I'm not saying they should just go out and be naked, but for God's sakes, have them be a Sable-esque character or something. Sexuality, sex sells, people. I don't fucking know how is this hard. You're a TV-14. I bet you will get more ratings if you do hot shit with the women. Again, no one gives a shit about women's goddamn wrestling. You have an advantage, AEW. Why not actually use it? But whatever. Okay, let's talk about something I actually like. And I want to do a video about this. Ron Pillman says he went to Tony Khan and asked himself that he wants to have a match with MJF at Grand Slam, which is their new special, because they're going to have it in New York, whatever. But then the Acclaim shows up and gives Pillman Jr. roses and mock him. Pillman Jr. says he will see them on Rampage because they're a shit match in Rampage. But here's the thing. I will say this about the Acclaim. The guy, was it Max Caster? Whatever the fuck his name is. Oh, did I drink this magnificently? Cheers, I gotta drink it magnificently, but... First of all, this Max Caster guy, I shoved on a video. The fact this guy literally got, suspended and not paid just because he made a joke. A funny joke, by the way. A joke, though, when he's a heel. When it literally was taped, and Tony Khan was okay, gave it okay. But then apparently, because they had to give it to these SJWs. Because they're a liberal company. This guy had to fucking not get paid, and had to attend stupid fucking classes or whatever. Really retarded. But here's why I would say this. This Max Caster guy, whatever, the guy for the Acclaimed, I'm not gonna lie with you. I've grown to like this guy. This guy is actually fucking... I don't understand why is this shit not really on Dynamite. I don't know. But, really, this guy can cut promos. He is literally kind of this generation's rapper John Cena thing. Even though it's a rapper Cena gimmick. I'm not saying he should be the main eventer, right? But, this guy is actually good for something on television. Why isn't he, why is this guy not focused, but you got guys like Orange Cassidy and fucking all these other gay dudes focused? If anything, Max Caster is already a fucking better fucking talent than these motherfuckers. Okay? Especially now knowing that this guy is fucking saying funny shit and actually, I don't know, he can actually cut promos or actually fucking rap. Why is this guy fucking... So there you go. If you guys want to say I'm a negative Nancy, I hate everything about AEW, that is literally fucking false. I love Anna Jay. There you go. I guess I got some women. I don't mind Punk. Punk is the whatever. I like Jericho and shit. But guess what? Max Caster, a guy who's not a WWE guy, there you fucking go. That's a fucking wrestler. Well, I'm not saying he should be world champ or whatever, because the guy obviously whatever, but in terms of a mid-card guy, why not? Why fucking not? Where's the love for this guy? I just hope he's not gay. Okay? So, the Elite celebrates Kenny Omega's being ranked as number one. So literally, you wouldn't see this shit in WWE, by the way. You wouldn't see this shit happening. You wouldn't see this shit... even when back in the Attitude Era, you would see them fucking talk about, oh, this wrestler was rated number 1 in 500 ESPN. So Kenny Omega, because he's faggoty friends with Dave Meltzer. They probably gave him the #1 shit. So, yeah, they said he's the #1 wrestler. They call it the newest member, Adam Cole gay. Yeah, they're basically calling a promo because of that. Really, based on... I don't fucking know. Anything. I just think it's fucking retarded and gay. You know, whatever. Cole says Shivani's a nerd and threatens to beat his ass if he even looks at Britt Baker the wrong way. Cole says that he always been elite and praises them. Cole says that the elite was completely and will show it next week, and he has his first match in AEW, blah blah blah. Cause I'm my man Cole, baby. This guy can't cut promos, by the way. He just says stupid shit. But then fucking Bryan Danielson interrupts, says, "I want a match with Kenny Omega." And then Omega claims Omega is scared of him. You're just scared because you don't want to, you know you're not on my level. And then Elite jumps Bryan. Then Christian Cage, Frankie Kazarian, and the Jurassic Express comes out and even up the odds, blah, blah, blah. I'm sorry, this is retarded. I don't know. It is what it is. Literally, Bryan's character is, I'm here to hassle for these fans. I'm here to have a good match with Kenny Omega, and then I'm close to like, I'm here because the Elite, baby, and you're gonna kiss my ass. You're gonna fuck me in the ass. Who the fuck cares? Seriously, it's gay shit. So here's what's gonna happen next week at Dynamite. Live with Dynamite. Jade Cargill versus Leah Herschel, whatever. Darby Allin versus Shawn Spears, and Adam Cole Gay versus Frankie Kazarian, whatever. Oh, but guess what, guys? It's announced that Cody Rhodes will make his return to face Malachi Black. They just announced it. There's no story. They didn't have a Cody return to save his brother or whatever. They just gonna have this... What was the story in the first... I get it why Dustin... Okay, you beat up your brother. Whatever. What's the... I don't fucking know or care. I don't care, okay? This isn't gonna fucking draw anything, okay? And here's what fucking is also stupid. So the main event was literally Jon Moxley defeating a Japanese guy that no one knows or gives a fuck about. Minoru Suzuki. Whatever the fuck. But all the smarts would be like, how dare you not know who the fuck this Japanese guy that I didn't know until this week was? I bet you, all these guys, all these smarts are lying to themselves. Like, you know how smarts they would talk about, like, Hiroshi Tanahashi, or fucking Kenta Kobashi, or Kenta, or fucking, you know, Kenta, who was in NXT but left WWE, whatever, like, fucking, or Will Ospreay, or Ricochet, all these smarky guys, or Kota Ibushi, but they're complaining now that people don't know who the fuck this motherfucker is. But can you blame people? First of all, this is supposed to be the second biggest promotion, and your main event is a guy that no one has ever fucking heard of, besides smarts, or people who are pretending to know who the fuck he is, and gonna fucking shame on people like, oh, yeah, at least people know who the fuck this guy is, you should look him up, blah, 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 blah. At least people have some culture, or like, shut the fuck up with your gay culture, you motherfucker. You're killing wrestling with your smarkiness. Literally, no one knew the fuck this Kenzo, so Google what the fuck he is. No one knew who the fuck Jon Moxley wrestled this past Sunday. Why is you're doing this? Oh, it's Forbidden Door. Who gives a fuck this Forbidden Door? No one knows who the fuck these guys are. How the fuck you gonna get ratings? How the fuck you gonna get ratings? No one knows who the fuck these guys are, and they're on the main event of your show. No one fucking knows who these guys are. How about you actually develop your wrestlers or characters and crap, and people will fucking know who the fuck they are, and they will watch? Do something! Who the fuck is this guy? You can't just bring some guy that no one fucking knows and act like he's fucking some guy we're supposed to give a fuck about. Is he a Hulk Hogan, for fuck's sake? Is he fucking Stone Cold? Oh, you know he's better than Hulk Hogan that he could dream of. Motherfucker, Hulk Hogan was a household name, not Minoru Suzuki or whatever the fuck. Okay? Don't give me this shit. Stop lying to yourself to act like these guys are stars just because you like them or think they're stars for some stupid reason and try to make your feel bad for them or whatever. No one knows who the fuck these guys are, and that goes for the entire AEW show. Hell, you've been on for 2 fucking years. You're relying on guys who were shit in WWE, who have no character, but you're gonna rely on them because they were in WWE. That's the truth. But the reality is, who the fuck's gonna rely on the fucking talent they have because they had never bothered building stars of their own, or fucking even give them character, give a fuck about them. But they rely on guys because they were simply in WWE who stanked. Yeah, congrats. You wonder why your show is not at least fucking close to beating Raw. It's not. It's really not, people. It's not beating Raw. And to act like it's competition is not competition because of indie fucks are there who fucking failed at drawing any viewership. Adam Cole was literally the champion when AEW versus NXT. He didn't draw shit. What makes you think he's gonna make a difference? Daniel Bryan killed the viewership for fucking wrestling for WWE. What makes you think he's gonna bring viewership? And CM Punk didn't really draw much too when he was in WWE. What makes you think that guys like Suzuki, what the fucky, is gonna make anyone fucking watch the main event? Especially with Jon Moxley, who was one of the worst drawing champions in history. Fuck! They don't draw! Watch, when this whole, the fucking idea that Bryan and shit, guess what? It's gonna die off. The idea of the new toy is gonna die off. Then you're gonna want a new toy. Then you're gonna want to go get Wyatt. You're gonna get Braun Strowman. Or now Bronson Reed or where the fuck. Or now it's gonna be Kevin Owens. Who gives a fuck? They didn't draw shit. Take them. Take them all. Take them all the midgets. Take them all. Take all the indie motherfuckers. Put them here because it will prove to you that this shit don't draw. It doesn't. Yes, WWE sucks. It sucks. But it sucks because these people were on television. Okay? Obviously the writing sucked. But what made you, especially when, guess what? First of all, you want to talk about creative? Bryan was part of the creative of SmackDown. So blame that motherfucker why SmackDown sucked. It sucks still. Everything sucks. But for real. What can you really do with guys? Especially now, these guys apparently have creative control, AEW, and you putting out that shit television? Go fuck yourself, man. Y'all suck. Y'all fucking suck. Alright. I'm done here. This was a review, and now it turned to a rant. Fuck this show, man. Fuck it. Max Caster is actually the only good guy I think I enjoyed that was from AEW. That is literally it. And he wasn't even not there the entire show. He didn't even do a rap. I'll be looking forward to his rap if I even watch Rampage, but I don't think I will. I mean, I would just if I'm home. If I'm home and also fucking whatever. So it is what it is. We'll see what happens. That's fucking AEW. And it was shit. And a lot of people won't draw. Maybe yes, they will get a 1, whatever. But is it really that high, people? Come on. But literally. Obviously the max, but watch in a few weeks, they'll go back down to a 9 or where the fuck, okay? Because the luster, the toy will be gone. And for you motherfuckers that complain about Rampage got under 1 million, motherfuckers, CM Punk when he debuted got 1 million. So don't give me, just admit it sucks, okay? Rampage sucks, alright? And soon what happened to AEW, okay? Fuck wrestling, man. Cheers. Cheers, you'll speak, when you drink this shit, you speak the truth, okay? Till next time, peace, yeah, bye.